I'm in recovery 10 and a half years. I'm a former IV drug user and a daily drinker since I was 11 years old. And here I am today in the position that I'm in with Oregon Recovers. I've worked for the governor of Oregon. I've had an amazing life in recovery. And those of us that have the privilege of being out about our recovery need to be out about our recovery. Not everyone has that privilege. We still assign people of color stigma, a higher level of stigma than we do of white folks on a socioeconomic level. If you're creating a career for yourself, as Dr. Sepala just said, like if you're 30 years old and working at Nike, do you really want them to know you're in recovery because they may not send you on those business trips?
How did you get into treatment?
I had a moment of clarity, as we say in 12 steps. I had to borrow $15,000 from a friend, and then I had to find a treatment facility. It was before the Affordable Care Act. My addiction had so overwhelmed my life. I wasn't working, I had no savings, but I had the privilege of a friend who loved me, who didn't bat an eye. She didn't write me the check, she wrote it to the treatment provider. It was not a very good treatment provider. It was near I was living in San Francisco. They weren't great, but here I am in recovery 10 and a half years later, so they were effective. But it shouldn't have been like that. I had to be my own advocate. I'm an openly gay man. It was a homophobic environment. Cultural sensitivity when people are in treatment and in recovery is really, really important. And it's something that we really have to build on here in Oregon. There are no beds set aside for Spanish-speaking Oregonians anywhere in the state. So it's, I got into treatment by the grace of God because I woke up one morning and had all of the capacity I had to reach out and get people to help me, and then I could help myself.
We're so glad that you're here and doing well. Congratulations. If you or someone you know needs help, we want to give you a phone number for Lines for Life. This is the number 1-800-273-8255. I'll give you that number again at the end of the show.